right? Call Halan Yahaba Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashim HaKadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone, who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to Arson Seakim, throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and in sound doctrine. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I come out here week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of America according to the Bible, which a lot of you people don't believe that the end of this society is coming when it's right in front of your face. All right? And recently you just had a whole America about to go at Iran, and Donald Trump called off the strike within 10 minutes of the strike. All right? Those things right there is all prophecy, man. You living in some interesting times, whether you believe it or not. Now you want what? The 4th of July is next week, Thursday. They got all this heavy police presence. Why? Because they're scared of a terroristic attack. All right? They're scared of a terroristic attack. When if you go back 20 years ago, matter of fact, before 9/11, they wasn't worried about no terrorist attack happening in America. When all the terrorism done in America, his so-called government has something to do with it. Hold up, come on. Shalom. But if you go back about 15 years ago, man, they wasn't worried about no terrorist attacks and all that in America. Now all of a sudden they gotta up the police presence. All right? Which it tells you, matter of fact. Let's get it, man. This is how you know these scriptures ain't lying, man. Why would they put all this police presence on the street if they wasn't scared, man? Salaki, just bear with me real quick, Akim. Basically, I'm looking for the scripture where it talks about, the power standing in fear. I know it's in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. I'm trying to find that real fast. All right? Bear with me real quick, Doctor. Here we go. Come, Spirit. All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 18. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? All right, so it's talking about those days are the days that's up and coming, man. All right, because none of you people on the street right now have no clue of what's coming to America, man. Why? Because y'all are stuck in the matrix. You know? Y'all go about living your little, what you want to say, carefree lives. Not even thinking about your Yahaba Shem Yahushai. Not even thinking about your Yahaba Shem Yahushai. All you worried about is your own little vain imagination of what you think you're going to do in the next 20 years. You know? And the brother put up there Esau's the terrorist. That's right, Esau is the biggest terrorist on the face of this planet, man. They go around terrorizing all different nations. And before I came to camp, I got into a conversation with a dude earlier, right? And he said that he was in the military. I believe he said he was in the Marines, man. And they had to go over there to them other countries and all that. And he was like, the little kids, you know, they defending their land, man. Why? Because they got terrorists on their land. But Esau got the nerve to talk about terrorists, man. When you terrorizing the whole earth, man. You know? You the biggest terrorist on the face of the goddamn planet. And then try to point the finger at other people, man. America goes to every land. Matter of fact, America has what? A military base on every part of the earth, man. In every different country, America got a military base. How many military bases from these other countries is right here in America, man? You can count them on one hand. Not even one hand. You can't even do it. Why? Because they don't exist, man. But you got the nerve to call this the greatest kingdom on the earth, man. Y'all people is out your minds, man. This ain't the greatest kingdom, it's the worst kingdom. And you gonna see just how much the Most High cares about this society and this kingdom that's set up, man. Anyway, going on, it says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come, man? All right, it said the power shall stand in fear. He says, what shall he do when these evils come, man? So right now, these people are starting to see these things take place. That's why right now, this whole week, you're going to have a heavy police presence in a lot of different places, man. Starting at one down there on 5th and Market, man, where they had the Liberty Bell and all that. That's going to be one of those places. Independence Day, 1776. And our people want to go celebrate that bull crap, man. Which that has nothing to do with y'all, man. Because in 1776, you still was a slave. Matter of fact, you still a slave to this day. But you just don't dig it. They took the chains off. But mentally, you still a slave, man, and physically. Then people want to celebrate Juneteenth. That's nothing to celebrate either. But you think you're getting crafty when you celebrate these different things, man. And our people celebrate whatever they tell us to. Why? Because you brainwashed, man. Whatever they tell you is right, you believe it. But when you got your brother coming out here talking to you and telling you that those things are wrong, what you do? You want to cuss him out, say he's crazy, make all type of allegations against that man? But he come out here and tell you the truth. And people don't like to hear the truth. They want to hear lies, man, all day long. Everybody listen to a lie all day long, man. But when the truth come out, you can't handle it. You want to buck up against it. But let's go to Psalms chapter 147 and 19. We talking about salvation right now. We trying to get up out of this place. That's the reason why we come out here and talk to our people. Because if we ain't love our people, we want to come out here and tell you nothing, man. That's just like you got a parent at home. If your parent doesn't try to tell you the right way, that means your parent don't love you. That means your parent don't love you. And your parent, supposedly, is supposed to tell you the truth, man. If somebody really love you, they gonna come tell you the truth. That's how you know the Lord really loves his people, man. Because he put his men out here to tell them the truth. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and 19. He says, he sheweth his words unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel, man. All right? So he shews his words. I'm going to read that again. This is Psalms chapter 147 and 19. It says, he sheweth his word unto Jacob. So who's Jacob? Jacob is the father of you Israelites, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and confusion of faces, man. He's showing you his words, man. How is he doing that, putting his men out on the street? But people reject that. Why? Because they want the Lord to come down there and talk to them face to face. If the Lord was to come down here right now, he'd put you to death, man. Why would he put you to death? Because of your flesh. And you filthy to him right now, man. That's why the scriptures say what? Our righteousness is as filthy rags. But some people don't understand that, man. You go to these different church buildings and all that, and they think that they saved right now, man. They think that they saved. They think that they got a pass. They got a whole lot of pride in them places, man. They look down on you. And on top of that, what? They don't tell you the truth, man. As the scriptures say, wisdom crieth aloud, right? In the chief corner places, the corner places on the highways and hedges, man. Roughly paraphrasing. But this way the truth is out on the streets, not in those buildings, man. And it's so corrupt out here that you even got Israelite schools that's covered under a 501c3 charter. And all they do is tell you that you're an Israelite, but they don't tell you the name of the Lord. They don't tell you about the RFID microchip. That's how you know this is the truth, man. Anyway, it says back in the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and 19, it says, he sheweth his words unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. So his statutes and his judgments, then you got the laws, statutes, and commandments, which is 613 laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord gave his people. But what they teach you in church, they only teach you 10 commandments, man. Which the Torah is what? The first 5 books of Moses. But what they want to refer to as the Mosaic Law. It ain't no Mosaic Law, man. The law came from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and he gave it to Moses to what? Give to his people. And that's the way that you're supposed to conduct yourselves. But you don't, because there's no righteousness on this planet right now. It's all wickedness. Everything is turned upside down. But the Lord is showing you love right now, how? By putting his men out here to warn you of the things that's forced to come, man. To warn you. He's giving you a warning right now. Whether you hear it or whether you forbear it, you can't say that you never heard it. Because he's on his way back, and when he come back, he's not talking. All the talking is being done right now. He's coming back to bring destruction to this place and bring salvation to the people that really represented him and believe in his name. Verse 20 says, he hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I'm going to read that again, man. It says, he hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. So all these other nations, the Lord ain't come out here for them, man. But people get offended when you say the so-called white man. But they don't understand. You gotta use terms for these people to understand. You can have blue eyes and blind hair and still be an Israelite. Why? Because it goes back to who your father was, man. But you got these different groups that come out here and all they push is black, 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 black this, man. Black is not a nationality, man. It's a color. It's the color of my shirt. And I don't even look like that. And all that is doing is causing division amongst the people, man. But it's set up to do that because the Lord put stumbling blocks. Shalom, brothers. The Lord put stumbling blocks for people to stumble over. It gotta be like that. I'm gonna read that one more time. It says, he have not dealt so with any nation. All right, so out of all the nations, if you go into the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, starting about the 54th verse, it tells you out of all Adam, because everybody came from Adam. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. We ain't just going to quote it, we going to read it. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, starting at verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. So out of all Adam, the Lord chose one people, man. Because it wasn't just Adam and Eve, man. It was the Adamites. And the Lord is not the author of confusion. So if you thinking about how the church said, they'll be like, Dad, the Lord made Adam and Eve, and then they had 2 sons, so where the rest of the people come from? That means they would have had to sleep with their mother. And that don't make sense, man. That don't make sense at all. That's confusing. It's false. All right? So when the Lord created his people, he created people around the whole earth, man. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be likened to spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel, man. So out of all Adam, you had Adamites. The Lord chose one Adam out of all the Adams to be his people. And the rest of them, he said they wasn't nothing, man. You know? That's why he's coming back for who, man? His people. Starting with the elect and the 1/3. And 2/3 of our people going what? They going to perish right here in Babylon, man. God and the brother said they living in the days of Noah. That's right, man. Y'all living in the days of Noah, the same thing, because there's nothing new under the sun, man. Y'all laughing, drinking, giving them marriage, like America's not about to be destroyed, man. You know? Like America's not on its last leg, man. But I guarantee you this, in that day, you gonna remember these words, man. But it's gonna be too late. And I go, people still, they still have, like right now, people know something ain't right, but they don't want to believe it. All right? Matter of fact, let's go to Matthew chapter 1 and 21. We talking about salvation right now. Since these Christians, say that they saved right now. Them niggas talk about I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost, man. Them Christians is full of shit, man. Matter of fact, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and 21, man. It says, and he shall bring, Salakia, and she shall bring forth the son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh, for he shall save his people from their sins, man. So if you got a man that's going to save his people from their sins, which his name means he is the deliverer, all right? Yahweh Shai, Yah meaning he, Yahweh Shai deliverer, man. Because he's going to be the deliverer of what? His people, man. So if you're talking about his people, that means you're not talking about every different nationality on the face of the earth, man. Like how Negroes talk in the hood, man. They be like, yo, that's my peoples right there. And when you talk about your peoples, what you do? You look out for them, man. That's what you tend to want to do, to look out for them. And people that you be like, man, that ain't my man. He ain't my people. You ain't gonna look out for him. You think the Lord ain't the same way after he told you who he chose? We ain't write this book. We just come out here and defend it. Teach it. You living in some real interesting and dangerous times, man. At any given day, you could wake up and your life could change at the blink of an eye, man. Life as you know it right now, man. That's the times you living in right now, man. What they say ain't nothing sweet. The Lord is about to visit this place, man. And when you get a visit from the Most High, sending his son, that ain't gonna be nothing nice, man. Just like a nigga, let's say a nigga on the street. You know? How they be like, yo, we gotta pay this nigga a visit. When they say they gotta pay you a visit, that ain't nothing nice, man. Cause you probably owe that man something. I heard them damn Sicilians talking, they niggas. Like, yo, man, we gonna have to go pay this guy a visit. He owes us money. You know? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to pay Esau's kingdom a visit and to take it over, man. And to deliver his people. Book of Matthew chapter 10 and 5. The book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 12. It says, these 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not. So damn, that's a cut to everybody saying that the Lord coming back to save everybody, man. He ain't coming back to save everybody. That wouldn't make sense, man. He coming back to save that small remnant, man. So you people walking around right now talking about you saved, you're about to think that's how saved you are. Dumbass shit. Yo, Jake is gone, man. Nigga riding down the street with a goddamn Spider-Man costume on. Jake is gone, man. This place needs destruction. It's the only way. So if the Lord was coming to save everybody, why would Yahweh Shah make this statement right here, man? All right, this is it's the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and 5. It says, these 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles. All right, now you got two type of Gentiles. All right, and then this one is talking about the nations that's non-Hebrew based, or let's say non-Israelites. They're not Israelites. They're not the same blood. They don't come from the same bloodline, man. All right. It says, these 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles and into the city of the Samaritans. Enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right? So that's what we out here doing, man. Week in and week out. Teaching that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. But we're not going to every nation. Wherever the Lord sends you, that's where you're supposed to go, man. Because you don't know where the elect is scattered at. And they scattered on all four corners of the earth, man. That's why the Lord is raising up his men now. To come out here and teach his people, man. But guess what his people do? They don't want to hear the truth, man. You know? Salaki. Salaki. Trying to get this incense to light again. Salaki, y'all. Luke chapter 1 and 68. It's the book of Luke chapter 1, starting at verse 68. And it says, blessed be Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people. All right, so the Lord is coming to visit and redeem his people, starting with who? The 144,000, which are the elect. That's going to be a government in Israel, man, in the kingdom. The same way you got a government right now, but the government that you have right now is twisted, man. All they try to do is control your mind, because that's all the word government means anyway, man. Govern is control, man. Mental is what? You're mental. So that's what they do, man. And they got an agenda. They putting all these different. Right now, you got a thing called Pride Month, man. That's ridiculous, man. And they forcing these things on your kids, man. They got transgender teachers, man. They teaching transgender history, man. And they try to incorporate that with your history. That's how much they think about you, man. But everybody goes for it. You know? They disrespect the Lord, man. They took the rainbow and made it perverse, man. The rainbow was a promise from who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that he would never destroy the earth with water again. They turned that around and gave it to homosexuals, man. Sodomites. Like that's supposed to be cool. So you think the Lord is just sitting up there chilling like it's a game? He's chilling right now. Why? Because he's long suffering. And the things that he said he had to do, he's going to do them, man. And it's going to be on his watch. Everything is appointed for a certain amount of time, man. Every kingdom had a chance to rule, man. Going all the way back to what? The Greeks, the Romans, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, even going to Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You know? They had their time to rule what the Lord do. He turned it to ashes, man. So what you think he gonna do to America? You got all these cops patrolling the streets and all that. When the time of Jacob's trouble jump off, they're not even going to be able to protect themselves, man. And that's already been written. All hell about to break loose in America. Just like I read you in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, when it said the power shall stand in fear. They scared to death. And it's another way to alter your mind to be like, oh shit, they might do another terrorist attack. And no, didn't nobody never bomb nothing in America, man. Your goddamn government did all that shit. And tried to put it on somebody else. The same way they tried to do Iran just now, man. When they bombed that Japanese tanker for oil and tried to blame it on Iran. That's how you know that this society is going down. Because all the whole world, the EU and all that, they're like, man, that don't even make sense. So America's shame and lies is being uncovered, man. But that's all in the scriptures. Now you got what? Probably like years ago, like that 9/11 shit, niggas would have went for that. You know? They'd have went to war. Just because America said, yo, Iran did that shit. Everybody would have been on Iran ass. But Iran and Japan is having peace talks. So how much sense would that make for them to bomb a tanker with their oil on it, man? America's sick right now. Because Iran don't want to trade their oil no more in American currency. That's why it's called the petrodollar, man. But anyway, this is Luke chapter Shalaki. 1 and 68. I know I'm jumping around a little bit, so just bear with me, Achman. All it says, it says, blessed be Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, man. All right, so that's who we are here for. That's who your 144,000 consists of, the house of David. Shalom, consists of what? The house of David. The Bayav Dawadak, man. All right? That's who the Lord's coming back for. And you 2/3 are of what? The house of Saul. Because what Saul sought to do, he sought to use a soothsayer, man. All right? He sought to use a soothsayer to see what was going to happen in that war that he lost. But he went to raise up the prophet Samuel, man. You know? So we only out here for a selective few, man. The rest of y'all is toast. You know? If the Lord don't put the spirit on me to speak to certain people, I don't even want to talk to him, man. You know? Talk to you about what? Because a lot of these niggas, man, all they want to do is talk bullshit. Things that is straight up vain, man. The scriptures say we're supposed to be in holy conversations, man. With all the things going on in the world now, niggas want to talk about bullshit. Turn a deaf ear to that, man. Anyway, verse 70 says, and he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have seen Salakia, which have been since the world began. Let me read that again, man. It says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier, man. The Lord speaks to what? His men, man. He not going to come down like that nigga Tazadaki Alad, man. Like the dude came out here last week, Pastor Kent, and well, I already knew that, but it was just confirmation through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that he came out here and was like, yeah, that nigga Tazadaki said that he went up to the mountain over there in Israel and the Lord came to send him and gave him the, you know, the word and all that. So now that dude trying to take the place of who? Moses, man. You know? So you got a lot of these guys out here that's false prophets, man. False teachers, man. They prophesy their own vain imaginations. For what? Filthy lucre's sake. Why? Because they want your money, man. And guess what? The people roll with it, man. So the Lord sends his men out here, man. He ain't coming down here to talk to none of you niggas, man. He too holy for that. And he's the one that opens up your mind to believe the words that's coming out of his prophet's mouth. And everyone that come out here saying, Lord, Lord, that don't mean they're going to be delivered, man. You got dudes out here in this truth that's fooling their own self, man. You know? They fooling their own selves, man. You got these goddamn sluggards, man, that don't come out for months at a time. They ain't got the nerve to throw up videos, man. Yo. Niggas is crazy. And if you look at them, you can see all the demons on them.
Caution, bus is turning.
Anyway, it says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. Now, yo, let's go to Jeremiah 23:5, all right? Real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 1, man. We gonna get on these the false prophets, but the Lord sends out what? His prophets, man. All right. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1. Fucking niggas, man. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1. It says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua." All right, so you got dudes like the comfy, the regular, your little Christian pastors and all that. What they doing? They scattering the flock, man. They teaching lies. Now they saying you can still be a homosexual and be delivered. Are you serious, man? How much sense does that even make when the scriptures go completely against that? But these niggas eat it up. Why? Because them faggots got money, man. And that's all the pastor worried about. What they call them dead presidents, man. But they about to be a bunch of dead niggas, man. It says, "And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase," man. So who is that talking about right there, man? That's talking about the elect for one, man. Because the rest of you niggas is blinded, man. You running around chasing off after all different type of doctrines, you know? Chasing after different type of doctrines. So that would make you an adulterer. All right? The Lord says you went around whoring after different nations or different gods, man. When you got one, you know? But you choose not to acknowledge that or recognize that, man. You choose to want to continue to be wicked. And guess what? It's it's a punishment for you being wicked, man. I guess a song called "Ain't No Rest for the Wicked," man. The time to turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is right now, man. And the only way that's going to happen if it's been preordained from the beginning of time. You're supposed to come out here and prophesy to the wind, man. Put that vibration on the earth, man. And the wind can carry your voice. But the whole point is to what? To be obedient. All right, verse 4 says, "And I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed." It says, "And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua," man. All right? Verse 5 says, "Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that I will raise up, Salaki, that I will raise unto David." Oh, man, this is madness, man. It It's madness, man, every week. Now look at that. That's confusing, man. You know? What is it? Labor Day weekend? Salaki, I said Labor Day. This is the weekend before the 4th of July. Niggas out here getting drunk, nice and all that, doing all types of different drugs and all that. So it's a whole lot of different spirits out here, man. You know? And these spirits are waiting for them to alter their mind so they can hop in and take over their body, man. You know? Anyway, it says, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and the king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth, man. So that's talking about who? Yahweh Shah, man. He's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, man. And he's coming back to do what? Execute judgment, man. Bring righteousness back to the earth. Because as I said before, man, this earth is in turmoil, man. He only coming back to bring salvation to who? You so-called black Latinos and Native Americans, man. And confusing the faces, man. All right? Matter of fact, let's go to Romans 10 and 1. We're going to change speeds after that. But it's all according to the Spirit, man. All right? But this is how you know that Yahweh Shah is coming back, man. All right, so this is the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved, man. All right? So that's the spirit we in, man. We want our people to be delivered. The ones found worthy. All Israel at the end of the day gonna be saved, man. You know? But some gonna get saved by what? Death through pain, man. Why? For following the philosophies and the doctrines of the so-called white man. You know? Not listening to your brother when he comes out here. But you got a lot of dudes set up, man. You know? They try to act like they're holiest, the holiest man in Israel. You know? It's all about faith at the end of the day, and it's about your spirit, man. You got dudes out here that be doing too much, man. They meddle in another man's affairs. You know? They try to give you gifts. That's being wicked, man. That's being straight up wicked. Why? Because you're trying to get a friend in Israel, man. You know? Brothers need to really sit down, man, and reevaluate themselves, man. You know? Because that day is coming, man.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
I ain't Muslim, bro.
Are you Christian?
Nope. I'm an Israelite. This is, see that, man? This is what we working with, man. Because they got power on the left-hand side, man. We ain't wrestling with flesh and blood. We basically wrestling with different spirits. That's the same dude that walked past here earlier, man. You know? Like I was watching my brother's video at camp earlier today, man. And these dudes, they don't even know what to say. You know? The best thing to do is not say nothing at all. see me holding a Bible in my hand and going asking my Muslim. Like, come on, man, the truth been out here for so long right now, man, and people still playing games with it. All right? Still playing games. Matter of fact, this is Jeremiah chapter 5 and 21. Because that dude was foolish, man. It's the spirit. It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 21. It says, hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes to see, Salaki, which have eyes to see not, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not, man. All right? So like I said, man, there's truth been out here, man. You know? For some time now. These dudes have eyes to see, man. What Muslim, you know, come out here dressed like this, man? And a garment down to the foot like that, with fringes on it. Muslims don't wear no fringes, man. So these niggas have no understanding. First and foremost, a Muslim ain't gonna come out here and teach no Quran, man. They do the same thing the churches do. Hide in them buildings, man. You know? When I used to live on top of a masjid, man, and I heard this nigga talk, the imam, I was cracking the fuck up, man. Because this nigga sounds just like a Baptist preacher, man. All it was about was getting money for their organization, man. You know? That's all it was about. They do the same thing the Christians do. You worship on what? Sunday. The worship of the sun god, man. You know? Niggas out of pocket, man. But guess what? Yahweh Shemiyah Shah's coming back to put you back in pocket, man. Look at this shit, man. Well, at least, hey, man, at least they're not servants. They Israelites and they ride on horses, man. You know? But they out here out tripping, man.
All you gotta say is please stay true.
Our people was bugged out their fucking mind, man. This is Isaiah chapter 6 and 9. Book of Isaiah, chapter 6, verse 9, it says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Come on, man. And that's the people it's talking about. These niggas right here, man. I'm gonna read that again, man. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 6 and 9. It says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, At least they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert, Salakia, and convert and be healed, man. So that's Jeremiah putting a curse on these niggas, man. You know? Salakia. I said Jeremiah, Salak. Isaiah. You know? He didn't want them to hear it, man. And that's talking about 2/3 of our people, man. You know? He told them he ain't want them to hear it, man. Why? Because look at the things these niggas do, man. What's the point of them, man? The only point of them even existing right now is to fulfill prophecy, man. You got a question, brother? You got a question?
It's bad, but it's catchy.
It says, verse 11, it says, then said I, Lord, Yahweh Shah, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate, man. Like it says, that's how you know, like these people, they gonna have to get about what? Death by pain, man. Our people, and brought back in the kingdom in their right minds. Through the loins of who? The elect, man. That's the only thing for it. Anything besides that? Come on, man. These people ain't turning back to the Most High right now, man. You know? Matter of fact, it's the book of, look at it, man. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and 19. It says, hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it. And who is that talking about, man? That's talking about 2/3 of our people, man. Because the other nations, they can't get it at all. Why? Because it wasn't for them. It's not for them, man. All right?
Yeah, I know that.
This is strictly for who? Israelites, man. And as much as brothers come out here, you know, and people do have the internet and all that, you know, they got all that. So I'm pretty sure they come across brothers' videos, man. teaching the truth, but still rejected. I'm gonna read that again. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and 19. It says, "Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have hearkened not, Salaki, they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it." All right? So he gonna bring evil into you, your children, and your thoughts, man. And that ultimate evil is what? That's coming, man. What's that? The hour of temptation. All right? When that's talking about what? When the whole earth is going to be, they're going to, what's that? Implement the RFID microchip. Matter of fact, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 1, hold up, this. What's up, bro? What's going on?
Just curious, what you
Teaching my people who they are. Israelite. Watchman, Philadelphia. All one word, bro.
You said Watchman, Philadelphia?
Watchman, Philadelphia. Yeah. All one word, all together.
Watchman, Philadelphia.
Yes. The time's short, bro. Like, this shit about to be over.
I'm gonna check it out.
Oh,
I
no
seen you, this
doubt,
is my
bro.
second time seeing you. I think
I'm
I
always
seen
out
you.
here, brother.
You be downtown?
No, I got brothers down there, though.
So it's still pride. All right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, I'm
All
gonna
right.
get to it.
No doubt, brother. See that, man? Like, you got the brother come by, he ask a question. Then you leave. Then you leave, man. And that fact is Jeremiah 35 and 17. Now you see, right? Now you know that brothers be watching, man, and they see you, man. When you come out here on these highways and hedges, man, you know? You come out here in the highways and hedges and teach this word, man. All right? That's the whole duty of man. Okay? Come out here and push this word. Whether they hear or whether they forbear, man. And see, like guys like that, man, what they do, they stop past for a little second, ask for your YouTube and all that. Why? Because they still on the fence, they wavering, man. They don't know what they want to do. All right? They don't know what they want to do. They know that the truth is the truth, but they scared to stand bold out here and listen. So what they do, get your YouTube, go in the house and check it out. Am I saying that he's not a potential man of the Lord? I don't know. Because he could go in and watch the videos and all that, and the Lord open his mind. Then the brother come out here and be out here. Or he might do his own thing. But as long as he pushes the truth. But a lot of our people, they don't want to listen, man. They hard-headed. You can't tell them nothing, man. Like that old saying, what they be like, yo, a hard head make a soft behind, man. And that's actual facts. Because if you don't listen to your parent, what happens? You get your ass busted, man. You know? So like I said, it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 35 and 17. It says, therefore saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, power of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will bring upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem all the evil that I have pronounced against them, because I have spoken unto them, but they have not heard, and I have called unto them, but they have not answered. All right, so the Lord, that's what he's doing right now. He's calling them to his men. But the only ones that's going to get it is who, man? The elect. You know? The only ones that's going to get this message right now is the elect, because that's all it's for right now, man. You know? It's complete chaos out here right now. That's why this place gotta go up in smoke, man. And rightfully so. On a Saturday night, all these niggas wanna do is bullshit, man. Be wicked as hell, man. Ride goddamn dirt bikes. I'm gonna read that again, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 35 and 17. It says, therefore thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, power of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will bring upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem all the evil that I have pronounced against them, because I have spoken unto them, but they have not heard, and I have called unto them, but they have not answered, man. All right? So the Lord did all these things, man. He said what he going to do, man. Okay? He said he was going to destroy this place the same way he did Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All the evils that he said he was going to bring on his people, you already living it. Well, he talked about slavery back in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 68. You know? He said that he was going to put us in slavery. Fucking chaos out here, man. Straight up chaos, man. You know? Straight up chaos and confusion. And nobody's hearing the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakhakwadash. Because they too busy on their own agenda, man. Niggas get on my nerves, man. Salak, y'all can bear with me. Switch speeds up. We're gonna talk about these sodomites, man. Cause there's a whole lot of that stuff, you know, going on right now, man. All right, this is getting on these sodomites, man. You know, because you got a lot of that stuff going on right now. And they, like I brought out earlier, just to touch on this real quick, how now they saying you can be a part of the LGBTQ community and still make it. Or still be in the, well, you know, like I said, man, they all in the churches anyway, man. You know? Before they tried to hide it, you know, but now it's just out in the open. They don't even care no more, man. You know? They like, why should we hide it, man? These niggas gonna believe whatever we say anyway, man. All right? Because that's crazy, man. But, this is the book of Romans chapter 1 and starting at 25. It says, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. So be it, man. So they changed they trying to change the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you know? But they lying, they can't do that, man. All right? So they're telling you like, yo, it's cool to be like this and all that. But the scriptures clearly goes against that, man. Like earlier, I believe I mentioned, you know, about the rainbow, the whole rainbow situation. Which the rainbow was a promise from who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. For what? That he won't destroy the earth no more with water. He's going to destroy this earth, all right, with a flood of what? Thermonuclear missiles. Also that concentrated heat coming from the chariots, man. You know? But it says, for this cause the Most High gave them until vile affection. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature, man. So that's where you get all these dykes from, man. You know? These fucking bull daggers and all that, man. Running around thinking that they men. All right? These men thinking that they women, man. And that's one of the main reasons why the Lord coming back to destroy this place, man. The same thing he did in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. That's the same thing that's coming to this place. What was written aforetime was for our learning and for our understanding. All right? It was written for our learning and for our understanding.
Friday, bro.
So if you read all that in the past, you know what happened. There's actual evidence of it happening. All you gotta do is just go look it up. But they want to say that the Bible is a fictitious book. It's been changed this many times. It's been changed that many times. You can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth, man. So if the Bible is so false, if it's so false, why are the prophecies that's in the scriptures coming out right now, man? Why are they coming out right now? You know? I'm gonna read this again, man. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 26. It says, for this cause the Most High gave them into vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use unto that which is against nature. That's where you get these women that want to grab dildos and all that. like that 50 Cent song with this guy, fucking Tekashi. Go get the strap. Them dykes be going to get the strap on and pop each other, man. That's an abomination, man. Licking on each other, man. They call them carpet munchers and all that. That's totally against the scriptures, man. It's nothing new under the sun. So the same thing happened back there, what, in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. That's why Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim HaKakodash is coming back to annihilate this place. And starting, America's gonna be completely obliterated, man. You know? This is Matthew chapter 19 and 5. It's a busy night tonight, man. But yo, you see all this chaos right now? This is basically just you could say a preview of the things that come, man. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 5. It says, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. All right? So it says, they twain shall be one flesh. So that's talking about not a man leaving his mother and father to go to another man, or a woman leaving their mother and father to go to another woman, man. That's chaos, that's confusion, man. And that's what happens right here in Babylon, man. The Lord said a man going to leave his mother and father, right? His father and mother to go what? To cleave unto his wife. His wife, that's the key word, man. But you got these niggas being straight up homos, man. Like that shit is cool, man. These women fucking each other. That's disgusting, man. That's a detestable act, man. And first of all, that's a sin punishable unto what? Death, man. Those are sins punishable unto death. And if we was in the kingdom, you know, if we was in rulership, that's what would happen to you. But niggas want to sin, keep sinning. Why? Because they think they got away with it, man. They ain't get away with nothing. All right? You ain't get away with nothing. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua sees all things, man. Matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah chapter 3 and 9, man. The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, the show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declared their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves, man. All right, so it says they declared their sin as Sodom and hide it not, man. Because there used to be a time back in what? You got the 60s, the 50s and all that, man. You had them damn homosexuals and all that. But they was trying to keep that shit under cover, man. Under wraps. But now they just out in the open with it. And they forcing you to accept that garbage, man. That foolishness, man. That abomination, man. And everybody going right along with it. A nigga quick to say, as long as they don't bring it my way, we cool. It's in front of your face, man. And they telling your children it's cool to be like that, man. So if you ain't against it, you with it, man. Just like they had what? And niggas like to use the word swag. And don't even know what it really means. Niggas be like, yo, I got swag and all that. Whereas back in the day, they used to have things called swag clubs, man. And they would put it on the door. And the word swag it actually meant secretly we are gay, man. That's what the acronym swag means, man. But niggas run around talking that shit. So once again, you got fooled by the devil, man. By not knowing shit. And if you think I'm lying, go look it up for yourself, man. There was a thing called swag clubs, man. Which it meant secretly we are gay, and they would put that on their little door, and them gay ass niggas would nowhere to go. They had a little freaking abominational good time, man. Our people don't look up words, they don't want to look up history, they don't want to look up nothing. They just go with the flow, man. And just going with the flow is going to get you destruction. Because that's all that's coming to America. Everything that America has to offer, man, is destruction. The end result is destruction, man. It's all death. That's why this place in the book of Psalms is known as what? The valley of the shadow of death, man. The valley of the shadow of death. And the only way to get life is what? Turn back to your power, man. Who is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. That's the only way out of this up and coming calamity. And that's if you're chosen to be one of the elect, man. That's why I tells you, many are called, few are chosen. A lot of people fall into mischief out here, man. They fall into mischief, fall into different philosophies and doctrines, and they get all caught up and trapped up in that stuff and can't come out of it. Why? Because the Lord gave it to them to do so. Like the scriptures tell you, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, man. Matter of fact, it's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and 15. niggas is fools, man. Anyway, that's why, yo, that's why they gotta go, man. That's the main reason why they gotta go, man. For being assholes. Alright? This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and 15. It says, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered, man. So that which is crooked cannot be made straight. Meaning they trying to make it cool for you to be a homosexual, man. You know? You can't make that straight. You can't make that righteous. And it says that which is wanting cannot be numbered. Because any average person, they want a lot of things, man. Your flesh can never be satisfied, man. You're always going to be chasing after things, man. You know? Your flesh cannot be satisfied. Like niggas talk about they got goals and all that. Once you hit your goal, now you want to make another goal to get here, another goal to get there. You always going to be wanting for something, man. When all you should want is to be delivered out of this place, man. Out of this captivity that we in, man. You know? I'm gonna read that again, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 15. It says that which is crooked cannot be made straight. Alright? So you try to twist up the scriptures. Hey man, it's a hell of a consequence for that. Trying to twist up the scriptures and all that, man. The end result thereof is what? Death, man. Death, destruction. Okay? That's all that's coming to this place, man. I can't stress that enough. And this is one of the major reasons why. For that whole homosexuality thing. And that's a major thing right now, man. Like that, what's that cartoon, Hey Arthur? Or Hey Arnold, or one of them Johns, man. You know? And they had two males on their kiss. But a lot of women like doing what? Letting the television raise their kids, man. Parents don't really sit down with their children no more, man, and talk to them and put morals and values into them. Which the morals and values come out of what? The scriptures, man. The law, statutes, and commandments. Because if you don't follow that, you're a brute beast, man. Just look at Esau, man. And their whole motto, do as thou wilt. That's a sure way to destruction, man. Doing what you think you big and bad enough to do, man. Like the Lord ain't watching over all things, man. Keeping notes on everything, man. Building a case against you people, man. So when he come through, everything's gonna be justified by what he does to you, man.
No, bro, I don't come outside. Bro, can I get a shout out?
Oh, bro.
Shout my YouTube channel out. Everybody subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kylo Crazy, and go subscribe to
They gonna
SKL.
subscribe. They gonna subscribe to it. They just subscribe themselves to death. Niggas love the camera. It's 2 Peter chapter 2 and 6. There we go. Them niggas think it's a game, man. Hard-headed niggas, man. Matter of fact, hey, man, let's get it. We gonna start. This is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. It says, For if the Most High spare not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness, of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. So who the angels is talking about? It's talking about us. The chains of darkness is what? This flesh, man. All right, so it says, verse 2 says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom they wait, Salakia, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of, and therefore covetousness shall they, Salakia, and therefore covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. For if the Most High spare not angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be restored unto judgment, and spared not the whole world, but saved Noah, the 8 persons, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood into the world of the ungodly. All right, so the Lord already did that, man. He brought that flood into what? The world of the ungodly. So what's this the world of right now? The ungodly, man. Ain't no righteousness right now on this earth, man. And the only way righteousness is going to be restored to the earth is the Lord has to come back and destroy this setup, man. All right? All right, it says, verse 6 says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with the overthrow, making them an example unto those that, unto those that after should live ungodly. Let me read that again. It's the book of 2 Peter chapter 2 and 6. It says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly, man. So there go your example right there. All right, what happened to the Egyptians, man? The Egyptians was really the first ones that was on that homosexuality shit, man. They was heavy into that. And if you go and look at the hieroglyphics, where niggas want to be in the Egyptology and all that, man, but they won't discuss that. They got hieroglyphics of them niggas doing self-fellatio and all that bullshit, man. But you niggas want to be Egyptians, which you're not. You were slaves to the Egyptians, you know? So the Lord said the same thing that happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, that was, man, that was an example to you. But what the people do right here in America, you got Pride Month, man. When the hell they start doing that, man? Gay Pride Month. You got a whole gay neighborhood downtown Center City, man. A whole gay community. And them niggas being their feelings about every little thing. You might offend them, man. To hell with them people, man. They offending the Lord right now. These men's taking pipe in their butt. That shit is crazy.
Bus is turning.
This is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 6. It says, in turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with the overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. All right? Check it out. It says, verse 7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. So Lot, he wasn't with all that shit, man. And guess what? The Lord delivered him. Because you had back then, them niggas was so wicked, they tried to have sex with the angels that came to tell Lot, you know, that place was about to be destroyed, man. And them same spirits is what? They right back here now, man. But once the Lord brings judgment to this place right now, that's going to be the final judgment. Then our people going to go into the kingdom and we going to rule forever, man. Back in the day, if niggas was gay, you would beat their ass, man. Now you do that, it's a hate crime. So they protecting these faggots, man. These niggas got more rights. Matter of fact, the world's so twisted now. They look at you, they look down on you for being a straight man. That's how wicked this place is. And that's another form of genocide, man. You know? Population control. That's a form of population control. Because what? You can't appropriate. All right?
I know. How you like 2 to 10? They try to send me to 2 to 10. I can't do it.
Matter of fact, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and 5.
They try to put me to 10 years. My babysitting. I'm having difficulties now, but I'm used to 10 to 16.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, thy power, man. But you got these niggas running around cross-dressing, man. You know? Niggas niggas nowadays is wearing whole pocketbooks, man. And they call it a merce or a fanny pack. Nigga, that's a pocketbook, man. But these niggas so gangsters. But you throw your gun in your pocketbook now, nigga? Niggas running around with tight-ass jeans on. Clothes that look like women's shit. The nigga D-Wade, what he just do? He just got his fucking toenails painted. Red, man. They trying to emasculate y'all niggas, man. Or demasculate y'all, man. Then you ain't even supposed to celebrate it anyway. But you got Father's Day in what? The month of June? Which that's a wicked ass holiday too. But now the month of June, this is how much they don't care about the men. They put the whole June to be Gay Pride Month, man. That's how wicked this society is, man. You got niggas running around wearing fucking rompers, man. Look at that nigga Martin Lawrence. How you think he got to where he was at? Dressing like a goddamn woman, man. Sinead that. His mom on his show and all that. You ain't supposed to do that, man. I'm gonna read that again, man. It's Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, thy power, man. Niggas do it thinking it's funny, it's a joke. You just made yourself an abomination, man. And niggas walking around like that shit is, and yo, man, with these transgender niggas, man, they out of pocket, man. Like they deserve swift death, man. Yo, the world is so twisted, you gotta check niggas' IDs now. Look at their little birth pictures to see if they was grown that way, man. But they put these things, what, right in front of your children's faces, man. They got little Disney shows and all that, promoting this stuff. To do what? To train the next generation to think that that's cool, that that's normal. That's not normal, man. And that's why the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. The same way he turned Sodom and Gomorrah to ashes, he's going to turn America into ashes. Matter of fact, it's 1 Corinthians 11 and 14. It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14. It says, doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him. But if a woman have long hair, it is the glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. But you got these niggas now with dreads that hang down their back. You know? First of all, you're not even supposed to wear dreadlocks anyway, man. You know? When it talked about locks, all right? When it talked about locks and all that in the scriptures, it never said dreadlocks. A lock is a braid or a plait, man. A man's hair not supposed to go past his shoulders, man. Then you get that picture of what? Caesar Borgia, where they try to say that that's the picture of the Lord, man. Or Yahweh Shah. With long ass hair like a woman. That's a straight up mo, man. You know? That's a straight up mo on them pictures, man. All these things they present to you right in front of your face, man. But you just go with the flow. I'm gonna read that again, man. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and 14. It says, doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him, man. And yo, you got that shit from the so-called white man. But you look at them pictures, them niggas wore wigs, man. Benjamin Franklin and all them niggas, man. Them dudes wore wigs, man. They basically wanted to be women, man. You know? It says, but if a man, Salaki, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory, it's a glory to her, for her hair is given for a covering. And yo, that's another curse on our women. Because the average so-called black woman, she got short ass hair, man. Her hair don't grow. That's why they bought them goddamn wigs, man. That Brazilian bullshit, or whatever them damn Chinese gooks sell you. Wearing other women's hair. That's why you bugged out your damn minds now, man. But it's all a curse that the Lord put on y'all. You know? The Lord made your hair not grow, man. Why he took your glory away from you? Matter of fact, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and 17. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and 17. And this is what our people need to realize, man. You know? Because our women walk around like whores, man. That's the way they conduct themselves. The men walk around as homosexuals. So they flip-flop everything on you, man. You got a whole lot of that crap in the church. Mainly the Roman Catholic Church. But it trickled down to you, the churches that you Negroes go to, man. And what you do, you try to cover it up. You got a pastor in the pulpit that's a straight up flamer. He lusting off the men in his congregation, man.
Is she 5'2" or 5'2"? We don't know. We don't know.
I'm telling these people that bullshit.
Why don't you come and talk like a man and stop riding by talking shit? The only bullshit is him running his fucking mouth. And that's how people are. That's right there. That's a faggot ass nigga. Cause he ride past and yell out the window. A real man would have came up and started talking to you. That's some hoe ass shit right there. I'm out here alone. And I ain't out here lying. I'm telling the truth. Niggas like that, that's a nigga that was raised by his fucking mom, man. He's not even a real man. He's a fucking boy, man.
You already know.
Anyway, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and 17. It says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor sodomite of the sons of Israel. Right? So that's you too, brother.
True.
So that's the Lord right there telling you, man. You know? Like you supposed to have some type of class with you. Alright? You supposed to conduct yourself a certain way and not be like the heathens, man. Like these scoffers, man, they really get on my nerves, man. To the point Yahweh Shah gotta destroy these niggas, man. And it's your own people that always gotta talk shit. But you know what? We gotta be patient because their time is coming. Yelling out the window like a fucking hoe, man. Never fails, man. We ain't gonna let that one nigga disrupt the spirit. Then you wait till the light turn green, then ride by, then scream that shit out the window. But you a man though. You know? But you a man. I'm gonna read that again, man. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and 17. It says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel, man. All right? So our women ain't supposed to be walking around conducting themselves as whores, man. They supposed to have some sense of pride about them. But our women don't, you know? Their idol is who? Marilyn Monroe. Which Marilyn Monroe is what? One of the biggest whores on the planet Earth. You know? Marilyn Monroe is one of the biggest whores. And our women, they idolize after her. Wear her t-shirts and all that, man. Want to wear blonde wigs and all that. But blonde wigs, that's leprosy, man. Having blonde hair is leprosy of your hair, man. That's not cute, man. That's a curse, man. But our women want to look like that. When the Lord blessed you the way he blessed you. And the so-called white man, guess what? He's a homosexual. So he's going to push that agenda on the men. And not men what? They loving it, man. They get more extra than them, man. Like it's a couple sodomites at my job, man. Edomites. But they try to be quiet with it, man. But you got the Israelite sodomites, man, and they all flamboyant and loud. They more wicked than the wicked. But hey, man, they say whatever Jake put his hands to do, he gonna be the best at it. So our people being wicked, they gonna be the best at it. Till the hammer come down. But they say it's all fun and games until the hammer come down, until somebody gets an eye poked out, man. You know? Matter of fact, it's the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and 22. And this right here, man, you know, this is milk right here. But this right here is the reason why what? America's going to be destroyed, man. One of the main reasons. Because we got all these different gay agendas and all that, man. You know? Matter of fact, it's almost time to get up out of here. But all these agendas that they push, man. You know? But this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. It says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination." So that's in the scriptures. So for them people that's saying that LGBTQ bullcrap, that you can still be a part of them and be in these churches, guess who's lying to you? And now you got the Pope even backing that. But hey, man, the Pope is a false prophet anyway, man. All right? The Most High going to destroy the Catholic Church too, man. It's already been destroyed. And all that their secrets is starting to come out. Now these people are starting to get arrested for their little homosexual acts. All right? You got pedophilia, but they trying to say that that's like, there's nothing wrong with that, man. This place is sick, man. Pedophilia, man. And you think the Lord ain't going to destroy this place, man? And they've been doing those things, man. Well, like the brother that used to be out here with me, he used to bring out our Pizzagate a lot. You know? So these things have been going on for a long time, man. And guess who get away with all that shit? The elite of this society. Because they the ones that make the laws, man. Sign them in the play. But they don't follow them. All they want is the money, man. You know? The book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and 22. It says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion." All right? But you got people doing that, man. And yo, they actually got videos of women sleeping with animals, man. Pornographic movies like that, man.
Like it was dry.
You know?
Like it was overcooked or something.
The Lord coming back to destroy you sodomites, man. But y'all trying to incorporate that bull crap into the churches and all that. But the Lord's going to destroy the churches too, man. You're not supposed to take away from the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and you're not supposed to add on to them. And that's what you people are doing. You adding on and you taking away, man. And for that, there's consequences for that. Death and destruction. That's what you're going to see. And all this talk is going to cease, man. But you got them sodomites in the churches, man. And the people, matter of fact, man, I used to go to a church. And the name of the church was what? The Church of the Living God. The pillar and ground of the truth, man. And every summer we would go on what you call it? A general assembly, that's what they called it. But a bishop, a high-ranking bishop, was a straight-up sodomite, man. And he would go around at nighttime looking for little boys he could fuck with, man. That's an abomination. Then got the nerve to stand up in your church and try to preach the word of God, man. But the head of the church was what? A woman, man. Which that's off right there, man. That right there in itself is off. Matter of fact, let's get it, man. This is 1 Timothy. It's 1 Timothy chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which be... Now, check this out. All right, so you got women that go to church and all that. They do all that crazy stuff, man. Gotta have the biggest ass hat, the flyest hairdo, the so-called flyest clothes, all this different pearls and jewelry and all that. Short ass skirts. Coming to do what? To try to entice them in. That movie, what? Boys in the Hood wasn't too far off. When they was talking about the church and all, they was like, yo, you know where you can get some bitches at? And they was like, yo, Crenshaw on a Friday night. He like, no. And they asked him, and he said, man, all you gotta do is go to the churches. Because right now, all them women that go to church, what they doing now? They out partying and bullshit. Up in the club somewhere, getting drunk, getting tipsy. And then tomorrow, Sunday morning, they gonna try to go to church and act like they the holiest thing that walked in the door. When they filthy, man. They out here shaking their ass. You know? But mark my words, as soon as Sunday morning comes, they're going to try to act holier than thou, man. Go into church and do that dumbass, all that dumbass demons on them shit, man. Talking about they speaking in tongues. No, nigga, you speaking to devils, man. All right, I'm going to read that again. It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. It says, in like manner also that women adore themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which become of women professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. So I guess these churches never read that scripture, man. You know? I guess these churches never read that scripture. That's unheard of to them, man. You know? And they got the women that sit up there in the pulpit and acting like, you know, that they got authority over you. The woman's job is to teach the children, man, and to take care of home. And take the orders from her husband, man. That's the Israelites' woman role, man. And the Israelite man is going to get the orders. Why? Because they coming from who? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. A righteous man, not a wicked one. All right? But it says, for Adam was first formed in Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. Now we see that it said the woman was being deceived was in transgression. So Adam wasn't deceived from hearing the snake's words, man. He was listening to who? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, because he was giving instruction. But what that serpent do, that snake do, came and talked to the woman the same way they do now, man. And they try to put the women in what? High places of authority and all that over a man. They try to make a man feel like the lowest thing on the totem pole, man. All right? And now men, they go for that shit. You know? That's why they in slavery, what they do, they brought the woman into the house. They get her to try to break her man. Because they know that the men, you know, a man's glory is what? His wife too, man. You know? You have pride in your woman, man. But they use her as a tool. Right now, these women is advocates for Satan, man. Or adversaries for Satan, man. They the main reason why you got a whole bunch of niggas out here fighting each other and all that, man. Over women, man.
Me right here.
No?
This is my woman right here. You got something to say about it?
Listen, bro, I ain't even talking to you right now, bro. Niggas always want to say shit, man. That don't, if it don't apply, let it fly. Niggas always trying to show off. Show off when Jacob's trouble come, man. Show off then. Like the scriptures say, many have went out their wits over women, man. Sick of these niggas, man. Anyway, verse 15 says, notwithstanding she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety, man. So that's how the woman gonna be saved up out of here, man. Do childbearing and all that. Listening to who? Her man. If her man is one of the elect. But you got these women now, what they do, they like to go fuck with dumbass niggas, man. But that day is coming when they gonna be trying to chase the man of the Lord, man. As the scripture says, it says 7 women shall take hold of one man. You know? They're gonna be like, yo, let us eat our own bread and all that. Just let us be called by your name, man. Just protect us. You know? But a lot of these dudes that buck up and talk shit about the truth, man, y'all not even worth an argument, man. Because at the end of the day, I know the truth and y'all niggas don't. So when you're getting destroyed and all that, I'm going to be sitting there laughing at you. The same way you laughing now. As the old saying goes, laugh now, cry later, man. Matter of fact, let me get Isaiah chapter 30 and 1. Says that nigga, he's a rebellious child, man. All right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with the covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin. So that nigga, he was real rebellious right now, man. You know? Walking by talking shit. Ain't nobody even ignoring these niggas, man. I don't even see y'all faces. Why? Because y'all about to see y'all shot gonna kill y'all niggas, man. You know? I don't even look at these niggas no more. I look through them, man. They not even worth your argument, man. All you do, come out here, teach the truth, and keep it pushing. Because the Lord got something planned for these niggas, man. These tough guys. Little boys. Probably even wipe their ass right. But you want to say something to a man of the Lord, man. Y'all dudes is crazy, man. Y'all playing with fire, man. And y'all don't even know what fire y'all playing with when it come, man. And it's on its way. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. So they trust in the shadow of Egypt. What's the shadow of Egypt? Everything that America has to offer, man. The whole monetary system, they trust and believe that that's never going to fill them. The vintage system, they trust and believe that that's never going to fill them. When they had that EMT strike and all that shit, and you have a whole complete blackout, these niggas going to trust them for the lights to come back on, but they not. All these things are written, man. Things in America, as you know it, are about to get real ugly, man. So why sit here and argue with a knucklehead ass nigga who's going to get trampled in that day, man? He going to be screaming like a woman, man. Fuck around, get raped by a Gurga troop or something. Cause them people ain't right in their head, man. You know? But verse 3 says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in Salakia. Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So you that trust in this place and all that, that's gonna be your confusion, that's gonna be your shame. That's going to be your downfall, man. The same way that you praying on the downfall of the men of the Lord, man. You know? The same way. And I'm going to end it off with this one. Like I always end it. Because this was coming. The book of Revelations, chapter 13, in verse 16, it says, and he calls of all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, what's that mark? I say it every week, man. Chi-Psi stigma, 666, which that's the RFID microchip, man. But you got the Bank of America over there, and the CEO of the Bank of America said what? He said he want a cashless society, man. They pushing for it. They pushing for that chip harder and harder every time, man. You know? Which is inevitable. Why? Because it's already written in the scriptures. So that's coming. But people don't believe. And it don't matter if you believe or not. The whole thing is it's the truth. All right?
I got that, sir.
All right, brother. Verse 14 says, and deceiveth them that dwell. Salah, all right, come. No, Salah. It says, and he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, which that's Kasai Stigma in the Greek. All right, where you get your 666 from. So without that chip, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell none of that, man. Which that's coming real soon. You already living in those times. But the main thing that our people like to say now, oh, that'll never happen while I'm alive. It's going to happen, but I'm gonna be long gone after that. Why? Because you don't want to see that happen, man. You so used to what you doing, you know? You so used to the wickedness that you're doing. You so used to being evil and wicked ass niggas, man. So you don't want that judgment. You believe it's gonna come, but you think that you gonna be gone. Man, you in the last generation, man. When all hell about to break loose, that can happen any day, man. That time of trouble is coming since there never been a nation, man. All right? But check it out. I'm gonna end it on this. This is Job, chapter 20 and 23. Oh, snap. All right, come. This is the book of Job, chapter 20 and 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, man. All right, so while this man think he like, yo, we got the RFID microchip set up and all that, you know? We got the concentration camps and all that. We're about to enslave the whole world. Right? So as the book just said, yo, while he's eating, the Lord gonna come and shut that down, man. All right? Come on, man. So the Lord, you know, he said, while they doing all that, man, he gonna shut them down. So their plans are going to get fully. Like that, what's that show, Scooby-Doo, man? There's our, yo, we would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. They like, yo, we would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling Israelites. You know? But life as you know it in America is about to change drastically, man. You don't gotta believe it at all, but it's coming, man. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Honors and salutations to all sincere Akim, throughout the four corners of the earth laboring, and honesty, sincerity, charity, and sound doctrine. And death to America. Shalom.